Front Line with Kwekwanan, only on CTV. The Front Line with Kwekwanan, only on CTV. The Front Line with Kwekwanan, only on CTV.
Growing speculation suggests the top contender in the new Patriotic Party's flag-bearer race could break ranks and run as an independent in the next general elections. Meanwhile, party insiders have dismissed the claims, but rising tensions are keeping the rumors alive. Tonight, we engage key figures within the bloc to determine whether such a move is truly in the making. Plus, efforts underway to extradite the Russian national back to Ghana to face trial, including effort to restore the defunct Bureau of National Investigations to Bureau of National Intelligence, BNI. All this and more coming up on your Weekend Frontline. I am Kweku Annan, and of course this is the Weekend Frontline on your GPS Live across dozens of stations tonight, all picking the feed, including the ones we know tonight are piping it. We start with Sunyani is lifting the feed on 88.1 FM. Western region is picking the feed on Tadi 99.1 FM. London is picking the feed on GOB broadcasting on modernghana.com. And tuning still on GOB. The feed is on www.gobtv.tv plus Apple Music. The information superhighway tonight is lifting it on my CTV GH and the Frontline Ghana. Both links are very, very active. Plus the interactive segments on a WhatsApp line 020-297-3461. All of them. The WhatsApp line, guys, can you put the WhatsApp line on the screen? I'm facing some backlashes that we don't display the WhatsApp line, so put it there. But let me be quick to say this. When they put the WhatsApp line there, it is not meant for you to call. Okay? Do not call. It's a WhatsApp number. Whatever the discussion we're about to have, and you want to contribute, just store this one like the front line. Then what you would do it would be to, as it were, drop your messages on this number. Then when it's time, I would read it for you, not to call. Please, let's respect ourselves. Just send your WhatsApp message to this and then I'll read it for you. Your contribution, you want the whole world to hear you. That Adramansa, Kwadru, Kweku, Kwame, you've also added your voice. So send your message, attach your name, and I'll read. Okay? So the WhatsApp number is on the screens. I've received quite a number of bashes. The one, Kweku, you don't read messages. 2, you don't also announce the WhatsApp number time and time intermittently in your program. And of course, that's true. And I take full responsibility for this. But as I'm changing, you also change that you will not, be tempted to be calling because you're not meant to call. Just drop your message and that's cool. Folks, it's the Weekend Frontline, and tonight we're coming with big. It's a multiple issues, multiple developing story tonight. We are bringing all of them. How many issues on the table? I guess about 4 or 5 issues we have to grasp with. Of course, we are going to work on all of them. First, if you recall, on Wednesday, I told, listeners and viewers that there's a huge speculation. Of course, the rumor mill is speculating that one among the contenders in the very NPP elections held a couple of weeks ago, one, among the contenders is considering to, as it were, to go independent. That's 1. 2, the rumor mill also says what? The elected flag bearer, who is Dr. Alhaji Mahamadou Bawumia, will not lead the party, although he's the elected flag bearer. But the build-up of this, speculation or rumor is that seeking to suggest so. It's not me. Okay? Not me. That's what the rumor mill flies. So the question, why the party has elected someone, he's to, lead the party to glory. And now the rumors are building that he will no longer lead the party. Does that make sense? I don't know. And 3, he's not going to take the party to glory. And, the rumor again speculates on another angle, quite a twist and turn, the zigzag. And it ends by saying that the man who if you like, the axe is falling on his head would, lead the party to glory. But at the same time, they are building the rumor also to suggest that that same person is also going, independent. Things are not adding up. Do you understand this? 1, Baumia will not lead a party. 2, somebody is going on, independent ticket. 3, that same person would also lead the party 2028. I don't get it. This is the dichotomy, the zigzag, and we don't seem to get our way clearer. Okay, so if we are not getting our way clearer, what do we do? Can we get the insiders, to come and explain things to us well? What do you mean by this? What do you mean by that? But again, let me nail it. The political household where this rumor is building, many of you do know. And so we decided to get one of the big shots within that block come and explain to us why all of these 3 positions seems right, or is what is going to be expected in the final analysis as we geared up toward election 2028, which is just around the corner. We are in February. February is just ending in the next couple of days, and then February, April, May, June. 2026 will be gone. 2026 is gone. We are left with 2027. 2027 is a year for what? For campaign. And we are going for the election. We are electing a president 2028. You can't do campaign 2028. So all of them are left with this year and next year. So all the parties, now the NDC perhaps is grasping or still waiting to elect a flag bearer. We don't know who is coming. If the NDC we will not be bothered, they should come and take me as a flag bearer. What do you think? Yes. I'm the flag bearer. I'm going to lead the NDC. Yes, as the flag bearer after John Mahama, I would lead the NDC, even though I don't have NDC card. For the NPP, they've elected, I don't know, CPP out, PNC out, and the rest. But if the NDC one, they should come for me. I'll lead the party. Yes, 2028. Ghanaians, won't you vote for me? You vote for me, right? Yes. So the NDC is about to elect their flag bearer. Then we'll set to compare. And that's where we are going to see all the policy framework. Okay, when I come, I will do this. Me too, I will do that. And then we sit down to analyze. We put, the spectacles and analyze whose policies should we allow to fruition. And that's all there is to it. So tonight, we are going to speak to somebody within that block. Why the build-up to all of this speculation galore? We'll get all the answers for you. I'm telling you. I'm even learning that there is what do you call it? There is a political movement, they describe it as the base. I've heard the names behind the base and all of those things, but again, I do not want to give life to the base. Let the people themselves come and speak to it and give a life to it, give meaning Good. So tonight, that speculation, we'll put the speculation to rest tonight on your weekend frontline. And of course, you have to call a friend, call a brother, call a sister, call everybody, those in the diaspora and those in Ghana. Still on the bill. We are learning that government officials are working frantic efforts to extradite the Russian national back to Ghana to face the full rigors of the law. That's okay if they get him, hallelujah. If they don't get him, of course, that's the risk in all of the things, all right? But tonight, of course, I told you last Wednesday that, there was a prophecy for a young lady, and that prophecy was a prophecy, for her that she will marry a white man. And so, when she came across this Russian man, it was like a prophecy fulfilled. Our table, I'm going to show you this young lady. And when she met the Russian man and eventually followed the Russian man to his home, what happened at the Russian man's home? There was earlier prophecy to her that she's going to marry a white man, not necessarily a Russian, an American, or European, but because the man is a white man, whether he's a Bruni Pete or whatever it is, because the man is a white man, the girl, of course, presumably, prophecy fulfilled. So she grabbed the man like this, and when they both went home, something happened in the house. What happened? You know tonight on your weekend frontline. Still on the bill, of course. We are also walking you through what we call it so of course we'll get to what we describe, the Russian affair. We'll get there, and then we'll also get to what we describe, the flip-flop of Ghana's intelligence agency, the flip-flop of Ghana's intelligence agency. All right, what is that about? Yes, we are also learning that the government of His Excellency John Mahama is working things up to restore the original name of the intelligence agency. Earlier, in the days of Captain Kojo Chikata, what we know, we came to hear and to see, was a name called the Bureau of National Investigations, BNI. I don't know what happened. Akufo-Addo and his people came, and for some strange reason, without offering any tangible, legitimate understanding in shifting the name from BNI to NIB, National Investigations Bureau. I don't know what that means, but again, we have NIB also similar to that of a bank. So, what they did was just to strip down the authority of the image of the service. Yeah. Every country, you must have the soul of the nation. Yes. The soul of this nation, it's not your police. Let me put it clear to them. It's not your police. You have so many security organizations here. The fire service, the immigration, the police, what do you call it? The military. About 4, if I'm right. But I'll tell you this. Oftentimes we say the military is the last line of defense. Omega, wait a minute. No. It's your intelligence agency. Yeah. They go around 24/7 and they pick intel of what is about to befalling this nation. They don't speak to you. They don't talk. The police will talk to you. Press conferences here, the same as the rest of it, including the military. But intelligence agencies, do you hear them speaking? When was the last time you heard a report, or if you like, a press conference organized by the then BNI? Have you seen that before? No. All over the world, intelligence agencies, they don't speak. They have a way of putting a report out and it ends there. Okay? And in every nation, the soul of the nation is your intelligence agencies. Guys, so those of you, the NPP members of Parliament, in Parliament House, in the 9th Parliament of the Fourth Republic making noise. I will school some of you today, including another guy sitting there who is making noise. About my third issue that we will deal with is the 8 Ghanaian nationals who, were perished on the heels of terrorist attack, and the minorities making noise. All this and more tonight is coming on your weekend frontline. Big, about 4 issues, right? And of course, we are going to execute all of them, whether you like it or not. You call a friend, call a brother, call a sister. We sit here together, we think and talk and make a sense of it, because you are what you view and what you listen to. We are connecting from Upper East, Upper West, Northern region, Ashanti region, capital, Kumasi, Eastern region, Bronga Hafo. The nation's capital is connecting, Volta is connecting Central, Western, plus the 6 regional capitals. All of them connecting, of course, to the very HQ here in the studios of CTV with Ghana's biggest investigative magazine show. Host, your investigative journalist, Kwekwana. We are airborne tonight. It's more than you can, you can figure. We are coming to you like Kakai. We'll get all the issues connected. Whoever is considering to go on independence in NPP, Baumia would leave, I don't know whether there will be some decapitation or whatever, I don't know. We'll get answers to all of that. The BNI issues, that's terrorist attacks, all of these issues. Whichever of these issues that you have some idea, bring your WhatsApp message on 020-297-3461. Let's get started. And I do room obia starting the power said after say NPP for Kokoto or Mabadi no. Room on air build nature say one of the contenders, one is 5. Independent Bakon eba be yin away from no independence. The same nipa na nso yenya ntia say ono nso den eba be lead party. Obi okwa independent no say be lead party. As in saying if he yato abene we yi party ni titneni Baumia. You see if Baumia so in lead party no. And also as he saying room money na no kono. As I see a trans ni dim komo no kwechire. Near say eno ehin free eba. Every that party in na break it to ebio. So mo show mo sapo mu ensuo na one mo chro policies a edo mo ba beko. Policy be economic frameworks na se for na yemu bi enya kwan na debate o mo policy no. Eno ene say sa speculation galore ni rumor mills we idimirika, but sa political household na rumors we free mu ba no yenya peni ba kom obedi sa nkomana na dwe ne ahwe say say na nyama eko. There's some connectivity here and na me hwe no say na nyama eko ye ba be hwe eno ye wia afi NTA yinya ne say government effort say won be extradite Venezuela Russia ni edenaba na ye bi di nasem koso dende ba me catch your Wednesday and say Arabi among hundreds of people are Russia ni eno omo tin ye ni omo no ba ko ono say ne sofo ehye ne nkom say anio obe ware broni ye ntimi hu say broni no broni ben bras long as we are broni or Russia or whatever and no ne dia no enti broni Russia ni tam no a ode ni kofie no mo kofie no eti say the may kwa sorry no muka mi huso ne dende bibi koso ofio mi be yi akire yeah we are na fini ba what I've described as describing as intelligence what flip-flop the intelligence and I said the flip-flop of Ghana's intelligence agency tetina yi na yini free no Ora Captain Kojoche Katanam na ebe create is Aidumekwe. Say Dumekwe I friend the BNI Bureau of National Investigations. Womo dwuma ne so womo ye intelligence Aidumekwe mean can say we twi mukra. Womo no mu hwehwe form. Epic information. Near the ba near the bo oman ho bra. Womo no ne president ni di nkomo. Womo ye an umbrella of the national security architecture. Omani na funuma any say Jumako no. Yeah. And Omani funuma no the national security of the state. But ni titru pa no intelligence agency no mo no man no esi wo mo so. Yes, with all your security forces ni na no enye hwe, but intelligence edwumakuo no wonom no mo yeden wo mo supply intel edema all security agencies ni na no ya kiro mo se muntu ana mo nkwa ha munye se asoja for okọ fire service for fa anampo se police for move anampo se immigration monkonko ese ana custom monko ese ni na intelligence agencies no wo medwan no wo mo no man ni si wo mo sere so enti yete hwa NPP for no buy no mbesesans minim se BNI no edisuro ebre omu se na ayese kakayo se den eno su ne tumi wom intelligence agency bia no for some reason I cannot speak much more than I'm speaking. Say tumi a ye de hye edwumakuo no mo no enye tumi ketwa wo omani funuma kura wom ti emfe ni agro. Yeah, they are like the last line of defense. Omega 2 minutes wo mo so. Yeah, even tumi nkweti wo mo mopo. And it's a basa no as a say yetimi hu say na en ya titowa better than NPP before say ya sesa na ya NIB say NIB say no, but ora John Mahama ene na ban na ya de bia meni ji age pa wo mo be connect edini back na changes kitu ebi na wo na change ni sikwa enye big deal sir. Yeah, ebiom ye be hwe the terrorist attack I know so akoso Burkina Faso ye behwem near the Zambia to say they say it to minority for it was there because you need substantive defense minister on the heels of this, then these 8 Ghanaians are perishing. And we have to expose them tonight. All these and more is coming on your weekend frontline. Call a friend, call a brother. I will be to me up by YouTube. So more show with TV so dear will be kind of be bring almost to programs is a finance bra Facebook, Uber Facebook, I'll be your Facebook. My CTV GH. I saw what show letter come up, girlfriend. And now so Uber YouTube and so my CTV GH. Second one is here, the frontline Ghana. Mimi show penny to me petty baby bro. And so call my CTV GH, Ubenya bio, Uko YouTuber type it. Open so type it, the frontline Ghana, o type it, link na do ebeba. Now we hear show no call Facebook and so the same nanyama atitana kwemu kama the amount why mami monitor na fi ye message dwumde na se intentem up next MCR read me hia de bi wo mo ho up next Ghana Speaks proudly brought to you by biogas expert engineers of course obefro wonum na wo mo aboa e woden ene me pese mi yi said the constructive POP say usi dan kanene ye si wi a wo hwa ceiling no na ye plywood ni abobobo say nam na ade efri ho na ba ade bi ye friend dempo bibi merefi ba ku bi na no so ye merefi din no merefi na no so twemu se si anom de wo so a mpeni se afia aba na ye din yasa de aba se si a eya ahomka emudwo eye POP and then I will share the screen so na FE beautiful. Now yen edwumakuo you kind of saying biogas expert engineers yen ye teso me kind of kra wo guys me kind of kra baga se kwekunu no me say yen ye teso all right yen ye teso POP no yen kama acha say bibia so edit na kwemo Keynes ye try me the link Keynes if you are there so no na POP no ye no ye in such a way say me can one that screen so no we si dan biara na sa dan no every way POP ni ye ya febe dan me ka say ke me pe wo company ni ma wo ma den wo ma be ye POP na ma I to say na me nue bi o America o si kwakum be say obe tu boho ma me ya ko tu boho ya ko tu ni kama me a me twa video no na me dey send na enche next week me video no ma hu me nue bi pa so no hwe ba ku ye ba as a Valentine a POP ni aye no no we stay all enche pese mo gina yes this one we share we are as a Valentine to wa can you imagine so me ye be ye we ma Valentine's Day no hi chana abechi move no unsa this is one of the best POPs ayaye e will be fie nti tienie we si udan na wie ana afina wo ba besie real estate fo amusisi dan ankro a musisi mu dan ene ho enkeka ho wo pese ye POP papa bi pa na de mawa sa ye POP ade bi wo mu a en a fire a friend combustive substances eno ene etumi eso ejamome eja intiminde enti combustive substances na ewo ye materials ni mo no fanesa asem kan bonima nanso se ofie bia na ojatana bia to fie ni mu a se be ya ye betimi ayden e save e de amount no yen biogas expert engineers ene betimi ahwe ayema bibia no atoto na kwemu kama me kan kore no e de akere o kire se sa POP na ye no combustive substance na ewom no hold eja no enti bibie no a ebe meja no ayeden ahyewodan ne kure pa na me ka kire so no enti e dan ne betimi ahye nanso inside the pa say eja no beto homa oniema na ahye no enye possible so no enu nti me ka na kure bi akire se enye POP bia ne POP a ya ye bia na efe keke no POP ya de enyoma hihye mu a ebeboa o masebe ade bia ye bia no ne yebu company ahwe ye chi said dan koma bi na asemba ye be ne sen die no yenim se enemre ni eja totototo ne baby basa ni ntino ya ye POP ni na se ewo ne combustive substances a ye de mawa na asembi sa eba enyoma ewo dem no ba kokure no ebehye ye be save nyoma ni na. I'm telling you the truth opai to bet ni enkoye POP bi ma wo dem wo ni ewia yentwa eja nso dan na hese ebehye enhye da enu nti ne mani abre a mebo ho ban sense ensunsuan mu no wo hwe baby na yesi eja to ho na sei je se wodwe ho a wonti ase woti ase nso a enye yi wo pese woti ase nso a entimi nye yi so no temesraw bomodin na yentimi eden yenye POP. This is a beautiful POP namni ade a ye edumaku of many part 2026 kachira ho bibia ese ye yamama ekoyie no ye be ni na ede ama nti mesraw unie bi edan a wo musie ana wankasa real estate for muhia ma ya be ni na amamu a ye be ne fefefe ne bo so enye den ama wotwa na we ye yamawa ye wi a wo ho secret a wo ni se wo so AC ewo edem ho a AC no the mframa no ejina dem ho a ubetimi edum AC in several hours na ehu hia se obeso AC ni bio ehu se because enwa to me sustain cold air no ewo ho ma kire se utimi eda na AC ne untimi ensan so insisu be en waste electricity timesro ma weni enna ho pa na bomodia na free biogas expert engineers ewo san number 055 589 3001 and 0546 20 5377 Mrs. 0546 205377 and 055 589 3001 into the obene say saving numbers is the frontline biogas into eda opese oni edi nkoma na wakofa na wafre wo fre na obi amfa timi o ye wo site into the obetimi aya na say fa message ko WhatsApp na send a message and my two numbers now WhatsApp so send a message my but within baby a o message no di free a whatever ye ba ye kan wi a ye anka se ye be de ye be fro ne enu edi nkomo na dwumedi bi a se ye ma no ne ya ma me so fa number no na fesie de here demu obe friends ye medi nkomo na ne oma de na kwemo ama why great guys up next again politics of tonight rumors are swelling that one of the contenders in the party delegates elections of the new patriotic party is considering, forming a new political movement. The report has sparked widespread speculation, leaving party supporters crestfallen and urging party leaders to close ranks to prevent history from repeating itself. And then I'm a catcher earlier, no. Atisem of course, it's growing. That speculation continues to grow. Say, penibia or kaho or contest or beko independence and at the same time, rumors which say on was the departing enim kai any wonke count. Impeding bi omo party no nso atete nse me ye o ma homete omo say no impeding for enso niama no se na be ya history and repeat itself no mo kasa me no mo ya adwene and they be asan I can say minim why NPP for person make come abakwasem but omo abakwasem before party ne be ye NPP no dia ote party no and I say na party ni see ni shoulders no Dr. Kofi Abrefa Buzia. Ono no the party ni free 1969, 3 years after the overthrow of Nkrumah in 1966. In 1969, any Twaba, any Buzia, or did the Progress Party or the Baye. Or the Baye no, Akufo-Addo, nanu yo utwe mukwe, ne papa. It was there Ghana initiated yet another political transition. Say, ye engage the prime minister presidency kind of. So Buzia became the prime minister. Akufo-Addo papa ye friend Edward Akufi and also be the president. Enti ye didimwa eni yetu omuguye. Yetu omuguye na Progress Party na eko ne baby. Womuko no the party again metamorphosed into another political organization called what? The People's Front Party, PFP. Led by another political stalwart, your friend is saying, Victor Usu. Victor Usu, I guess, is an Ashanti friends, Agona, or sort of, I guess I'm right. Yeah. On an OD party in him. So, around that time, is more prepare, and also, we saying about elections in 1979. Ebra Progress Party, no, Womoya Hobwa, no Mabano. Then another group of, kind of simple. Now, party has a metamorphosis from Progress Party, Ebedru, the People's Front Party, PFP. Right there, no more bomb about 79. Then there was another what? A strong political conflagration that resulted in a political disintegration. Also, then they see party Musu signed Chemi, Then a group called themselves UNC. UNC was also what led by Pauli and then a cousin Oforiata. It's one of the steps of the party we will move river. Also move beche. So Pauli and a cousin Oforiata ti womo and omko form UNC. Omko form UNC 79 abane ye nkonkoto no. Ye koya kodru mpempenso bi a na kire se de aye ne se ye beto abai ene enche mumba kan ye ho back omo so ye ma so no hwedin yo sa Pauli ne cousin Oforiata wo masefo ene na Akufo-Addo Gabi Asrochi da konom Ken Oforiata nam ne na Asante bedie tunum ipa bonifo bi anu omo nse ohun kwan omo de NPP abefa so this time around yeah NPP ahwe asinya ne bonini nsamoni na Pauli ene ne cousin Oforiata no masefo ena abe NPP sa no yeah won baby omo de ni omo free ba yes enti ye call first round 79 no abano tied up na see break up enti the end say PFP, the People's Front Party, called the UNC for some momra back. Victor Usu for some momra. The late Alhaji Azuma Banda was made to play a move to speak to the UNC for some more. Rather, they should go and join Liman Party, the PNP, the People's National Party. Yes. A little brief history about Liman. Liman at the time was a career diplomat. Liman didn't understand the political dynamics. He didn't even know what was going on. On the ones who did PNP for party in Keke. Okay? Until you saw 2 years no. The CEO parties Marco saying the Action Congress Party by Benasco from Western Region ebe contest here. Until you know saying on your 10 seats. Then UNC for one sent to join mother party no mo the win no. One kasa no. Edi omo abro esan di omo mother party na abro no omo kase nya saying 13 seats. Then the PFP nankasa led by Victor Usu no munya saying 42. Then Liman enya saying 71 out of the entire 140 parliamentary seats, and Liman won. And you see Liman Liman at a point was behaving as if normalcy had been restored fully. So there were several intelligence reports for Liman say, you're careful, because at that time the AFRC, the Armed Forces Revolutionary Council, led by Rawlings, were returning to barracks, but they were watching the Liman government closely do what Liman or the Faha no the Ra. Liman was acting as if normalcy had been restored fully. That's one. Two, Liman insulated his entire cabinet from the leadership of the AFRC. Three, Liman refused to adhere to the views and opinions of the rival political groupings. Who does that? Number four, Liman could not secure the domestic international support required to summon the daunting economic challenges inherited from the past. The AFRC were watching Liman closely. Say, Akwawi. Is it Obika say Rawlings was somebody are not unpaid democracy? Onim history na work. Rawlings started as a dictator, why not? And ended as a democrat. Mo constitution who showed an agenda. Mo constitution what? Munya so-called intellectual presidents or Maba, all of them have failed to amend and do what is right. Apart from say John Mahama say all right? For me, why? Even the advanced democracy square A2 abengu. How much more? And a Rawlings to fence Liman abengu here, Kwekubaku Daya Sum de Sanam, my friend, Jawasam. All right? Liman, on one or course on one trouble. Once the AFRC were sitting back and watching, they were expecting say Liman deliver. There were several intelligence reports. Liman Avanya Kokonsi Jatu. Later, Liman has been booted out, and he was there saying what? He had come to power with the pledge to recover the economic viabilities and social fulfillment. But 2 years was in power, the country was plunged into chaos. Once more, the people looked with uncertain hope to a dark and a threatening future. Any gun and there. All right? If we be in here, but then again, this I said, DNT, and I'm a constitution means sign. It was a NPP from what? The historical antecedents of NPP cannot be altered. It was history part of it's a rumor building is there. Obi person will break your winners. I partner as to whether that is whatever. Now, tonight, as we wait for clarity on whether any breakaway is imminent within the New Patriotic Party, we consider comments also made by one of the allies of the third contender, who stated categorically that during the party's time in government, he could not think of a more sensible person in cabinet than Dr. Alhaji Mahamudu Bawumia, who said this and why. It was a akeka say yawo no mu say wo mu no mu yom hu basabasa nanuyen wo mu kwakoyi party no obi ma na di o manim no hwensem bi say no mu keka go abonte ho na mu keka wie any some journalists like us yen institutional, we have institutional memory near betintam bits and pieces near the children's ammonia near Ghana for say Ghana for Monche we na mo say we no to abama mo ebe ya no be abetran Kwekwana is always want to be mischief. Kwekwana hates ba me no be ba be Kwekwana terms why me na make kan answer na nua o hwensem bi am wankasa mo kukentia mo a supporter of the third contender, third person no enye Bawumia hwe Bawumia supporter bi assembly an worker say ono de bra na omo abem no cabinet wono sebe we hunyans auto sebio, but then question is what will say be here then what do you matemi wi ana say nyansani bi enu na adwemo dot say ora Bawumia ni ti ran say me die bi really yen hwe sa asem no a contender ne supporter no or catch the rest of the candidates. Take a listen to this.
Every say me ma jopogo prempe me say cabinet say ensien so and fa edu do baby cry now should be another the policy back to parliament cabinet after me koya no for my breme me wunya safo our cabinet was sebi na dream doctor Dr. Mahmoud every say me ma jopoko prempe me say cabinet say enfie so and fa edu baby cry now should be another the policy back to parliament cabinet after me koya no for my breme me wunya safo our cabinet was sebi na dream doctor Dr. Mahmoud every say me ma jopoko prempe me say
I didn't tell back away 7 or 2 any nyehwe 7 or 2 any nyehwe but he had answers to his comments obi be yi na no why ne be yi na no listen to this take a listen.
And then Ramitier say, Mibra Penny Napo or say, or better cabinet them on where who Yansaphobia say, Yera Baumia Namitie Sa Casano Namisi Mitiase. Na me bompaye se onyankopon maye nkoswa maye akoma esani se ye penkabom ewo ya manyokuo mu ti onkoswa na onye den o maye akoma no na nsem saa no ye montra na yentimi enkoyenim.
So the fundamental question to this, would you again suggest or perhaps to figure say Sasemoya or kind if you be a Trimwana, even though Ora Baumia was seen last weekend, you know, with a clearing call, forget about this and then whatever, you know, we've done to each other and then honky count. But the fundamental question, do you think some of these assertive statement way is gone from their heads? Matthew Opoku Prempeh later clarified his remarks, but the question remains whether his opponents would accept the clarification. Enemy bisana. Say clarification or the ban, ye beja to misana yintu. Yintino. Take a listen to him.
Dr. Brian. Dr. Brian Achambo. Brian Achambo.
The first time I was cabinet minister 4 years ago.
Okay.
Over 2 years, you were cabinet.
Okay.
Back on
Dr. Duchu.
Was the first time I was cabinet minister 4 years ago.
Okay.
Me, Matthew Prepamity, may serve a cabinet 7.5 years.
Of course.
When you're more person, my back cabinet in a Juma. Nobody comes anywhere near Dr. Mahmoud.
Yeah. Okay.
To the extent, say, me decided, say, me contested presidency that, so about me contest here.
Okay. Also, Dr. Matthew Opoku Prempeh decided, say Dr. Mahmoud Baumia will move there.
Me contested.
Uncontested.
Because ye peubia, na jumu do. Amongst us, no could do anymore because I'm on your 7 year now. Nobody comes near him.
Okay, so based on experience, based on experience.
A couple of 4 years, while family will back around Mammy and Dylan Chunda
among Omomukubi.
I may see Obiwa
Omuba.
Oh, the
Bemengo. Okay,
now what may make you number here? Korea. Also, on the super baby. Now, make that there be. It's the Usha and the Usha relevance to governance.
Okay.
Omo muhonina. And for the dinner be by ya. A BC da. Vice President be a crying ye be da. Who said, said, Minianum NDC for can do my economy na ya, I am more Vice President be a
Levy.
What's your party? Yes, who's the NPP for 88 can say economy?
Yeah.
Can say Vice President must go. Yes, where they go.
Ken must go.
It's a next week. Because Vice President go economy now. If I could that, it didn't know Casa. What's the yellow crate?
Sure.
Just say, Oba be chichi mukrampono. Say, Opoku Prempeh one chichi mukranchen so here. So on. Share politics na mo you. Na media ade bia 7 previous and we need ho. Otiase winnim you are clear about it. Na wa shada ba be ro edi guabot. Enti na me kwekwa mtem say mo politics he ntimi nye bi dan asase me free so. Aha. debut because me soon ene me kra ene say adwuma ne eniation intina politicians me ni susun echiri wo mo no me ka no kra kire mo me pa ahemfo no say me embrace our chiefs than say me embrace your politicians me ka no kra kire mo. Your politicians are like your what? Your prophets if no mgu Ghana. Ti no mumie no su kabom because omu na ye adadafo ya turofo ye boniyefo no moja. Omu nye ni papa o. No. Politician how? DNT. No. Mo be ya de tia mo ho. Na mu wi a masia be bram so say oh ena ya na ye nti wo de nya hwe wo twa so fache ye say sese na baumia kana de mumfa nche baumia we sure but the bra na mutia bemu no na ye kasa kiremu o politician ben power Ghana na Ghana ni betimi aka chem say wo mo asobrewa ye kase mo mutie politicians o Ghana kama mintie NDC and NPP no way e bi ni ho ahomo maso e ye omo de ben omo signature o apri ni tumidie ni bonini semone eyo mutena bia nti omo as long as omo tia bem nko ano omo eko wo sa kwan ni so omo kodi sam omo ye de omo ye no wo ka omo ntie unim na de ba kon so bebre mu nim nso nie gauge space no it is only the time where we free power no ma opposition and omo nyansa ye adwuma. That's where they are able to speak sense, they're able to speak wisdom, they're able to speak something that will touch you, they're able to what? Come closer and touch your consciousness. Me na me catch you. Me say the only time where politicians in this country ever can answer some no more opposition. But some more abemu pa, no, it doesn't happen. You see? So on the heels of this, no, show. On hini believe he say, nti Akufo-Addo all kono. Onfa domina ne domina no form nko because we believe say ora baomienti and a party ni moye hunte mentime ho ase obi ntiase enye ene nsem bebre so muti ase sa na mo de 8 years baomia 8 years no choka Akufo-Addo no mo koya and then they set out a new breed but sa no hini bi ka chrom and I want it. Take a listen to this or anyway listen to him.
Yes, o man penin mechanical see officer bisia mbetumi a support me ke say o man penin say one more only one ba abebu ho no onya wo de wo nyina ba ye adwuma na ole wo asan yakọ ne bra ne breboso nanka breaso ya so abawie breboso me yetwa aba foforo sisi ade edin wasem ready yetwa atrayen na se wo nana adoda nkwa Akufo-Addo wo se wo mu a wo di wo mu baaye no wo di wo ye adwuma wo kwa wo di wo mu akọ aya dia na bawumi ade onko bi bawumi aso wo na wo de ne baaye
eno hene kan omususu se ento okona so tam ne bawumi na odo muko. Great. We'll come back to still the NPP, whether or not Obi Beko independence. Ana flag bearer and Beko akodi Obi Foforo nsem ne wonke kan ye ba so enche. But if I yedru where we call it the Russian affair. The Russian affair nature saying government officials confirm that processes are underway, are in motion, to extradite a Russian national who remains at large from Russia to Ghana to answer charges under Ghanaian law. As we continue to follow this developing story, attention has also, turned to a Ghanaian woman who says her prophets once told her she would marry a white man, a prediction she now believes has been what? Prophetically fulfilled. Abana miyati asese wo mo trends wo met any Russia ni beba ni bi dinasem na wo hwe Ghana for ma 7 previous and dodo one wa etugu abrantie so my goodness ha abrantie na ye dwuma wo aba wa ye dwuma e bona baso wa ye dwuma na eno ne ye nua ba wo ekoku hu wo kwantempo no ho ba bia ohwe say awurade me huri so osofo oja uyodi ni kire say odi fo na asem na bem tineni age pa ye e no ne papa e ko fie e de ba asem na esi wo fie hono. Take a listen, watch it carefully. Dia samunkwa ade na prophet ashem kom na man amana bemunti hwew Ghana ni nim acrobatics pa wo ye hwa ye bo Russia for nyom ni wo hwi no so ohwi ohim wo bulichi now wo ye acrobatics pa che Russia na Russia ni si gina kona mu hu ye. Did you see the Russian man? Ojina konana mu. Chale munyine one more munyine back one more time near Jade. Say ye numbeyo groshuwa grashawu eye numbeyo say ye chorus benyo e rain tiase e rea maso din Russia ni gine re sub previous na nufu ni aguguzu and wo bulichi kwosoro ba form ni ade how ye bomba is in for Russia ni ma. Great. The flip-flop of Ghana's intelligence agency FIA. We are also learning from government source that efforts are underway to restore the agency's original name, National Bureau of Investigation, which was later changed to National Investigations Bureau. The government now plans to finally rename it National Bureau of Intelligence. Now, we at the front line commend the government, His Excellency John Dramani Mahama, for this, commendable step and for its commitment to restoring the agency's dignity. For what? Restoring three things here. The agency's dignity, integrity, credibility, and what? Operational strength. One farm building and so guys. So no. Ye bo omampeni na baso se waiting ya yeden. Waiting ya restore the dignity, the integrity, and what? The credibility of the agency. Why not? Yes. Somehow. Because and then I shall say make a chance so on main biarano on mine to me and in fuma on main bia wo funuma no ejina security services for no so security services for ni nimwa on mine no te say e can say akoko batan a one ne magina ho na oni bambo edema ne ma enti akroma no na mewemu saa hu bam obetimi a chinkoko ni nare saa na tie oman biara no oman ni funuma eni tumi a ekata oman ne so no asrafo ho aprosifo ho custom fo ho hwanhwan ena sefo nanso intelligence organization wo madwuma ne se wonom no muso oman mu prekope enu nti and intelligence agencies for nhwom de toso mienu enam saso nti yen shada so empam uniform enfama wonom enu so nti ena obehu se intelligence agencies for wonom mabontin mekasa enem ne ade until recently ubehu some national security operatives na go tap bobo mo ho ene ade na me say na why so kwa no this training ni masa ngrofo yi so no or maybe a fuma no agent intelligence agency for no so what your mind kese a wo mo ewiase na ehwe wom ye na so ye hwe wom na yesua bibi fi wom ho a ene na de bia na yebu company ehwe the United States, right? America for ewo hoi ubeka se White House no oho and a president ni tinti oho na ehu oho nyehu debi but the America example a chemo a ubeka se the White House no oho and a US president Donald J. Trump ote into oho hu debi oho nyehu baby ehu a the US government ni fuma abani nara America na esi ho no the 50+1 on minor esi ho no tumia ebo America no ban no e wo baby baako the emfa hosu ni agro enye White House o the what the Pentagon. Yes, the Pentagon. Ghana means a Pentagon. Yeah, Americans say Pentagon. Pentagon no oho and America ni su ni fluma no oho ne wo. The American what say? Yes. US government in the war outside. Dear ben within BBR no. And she say bia e fa bambo ni tumia ye de bo the world power United States no. Say if you in a sha see free. Oho an intelligence agencies ni na the US soldier for the US Marines. All right? The FBI, the CIA, OBR, DEA. All right? The Drug Enforcement Agency. ICE for when you OBR hono munya jo mutumi ni free. Enti wodo nsaka Pentagon na chese wo pese wo break the US intelligence power drive no wo pese wo de ba from no mo ma wo kwan. No, it's a no go area. Edan ya omusi no kona kwhwe se dodo san omusi akwa asase na say you be shocked. Okay? Sa na echichire oman yo. Enti oman biara tumi ye mfa ni agro. Oman ufunuma ye mfa ni agro. Eno na yo oman no bambo a ekuro oman ni say ka oman ni bom. No oman ya woni tumi no obia tumi bowrem eye de ope. Within all across your land and your territorial airspace, don't play with it. Intelligence for no nam from ebra wo mu hia ehwe say why simesi benti ben and on person mu buru o man ebe say o man yete ha na che say why akufo ne dom ba ya minima de ko aye mu se na bia na ni huna wo mu se de be o mi kwakwa I don't know. But of course we know that Mwankasa politicians are more memory. How ostensibly, more busy the intelligence agencies and yes, I'm getting all. Yeah, fine. The BNI has a lot of angles, including the foreign attaches. I am monitoring from foreign. Mudi BNI every year a form like a rack to mop the floor. And now domestic issue bio ne asuma BNI for and I'm going say meanwhile ye can you were yoko for ho your CID for your economic intelligence one for the BNI no edwumakua one more both domestic and foreign near me dwumakua what here ne ho benyam kanino ye what BNI hey Jack kwaye mukura na open na odu ho afa meanwhile and so the service personnel no but what edwumakuni di mebo Ghana fonga se kwekubwa what BNI pe na oye masho we a politician we be say BNI for your investigation hey na o pe baby di ho afa simon mo pesa mo say omani to minti na mbesi say din no. Some of us we've played some role in that establishment meanwhile ni yesusa kwa na beto say and now do BNI headquarters. Say there's something around. There's a crest crest no bon see atrom BNI. Round the crest no atro Bureau of National Investigations. Some of us were part of making sure says I don't know. That crest registers the sovereignty and the power driven of the strength, the operational strength of that organization. And NPP for mobile side is a NIB. Who can know if you be says who can bank NIB and answer who can BNI. Which one is which? And I commend President John Dramani Mahama and the Minister of Interior Muktakase Munya sa understand say let's restore the original name. NASA the supreme to supremo power no BNI a driving and caution driver. Because our intelligence agency no and Sauba soldier for the more you the DI, the defense intelligence. Ebeka ho a o mani 2 minutes o mani more you do. Na I busy the plan be. Huh? You go come most montiasia. And I think the parliament should support President John Dramani Mahama to establish creative and active MOB emfanensa enka. Ni ehwe bibi ade o me beko. Again, we are learning tonight that the minority in parliament are blaming President John Dramani Mahama for not what? For blaming John Dramani Mahama for not yet appointing a substantive minister to head the Ministry of Defense, claiming this led to terrorist incident affecting Ghana from Burkina Faso. We at the front line strongly disagree with this position. The incident had absolutely nothing to do with the absence of a substantive minister. Rather, it reflects on what we describe as what? Intelligence failure within our security agencies, period. Mommy and her video na ekoso. Ye ka say ntia ye nyini say enipa maku en wotwe between Ghana Burkina Faso border. Omatore omase a terrorist group even a bedi is adwuma. Now what should they were minority for na keka omo nsem no a. Minority for no person more advance an argument bi wo parliament wo. Say anyo against the backdrop of this no said yes no was also as a result of President Mahama's inability to have appointed a substantive minister for defense. No, that's not true. And we have to tell the minority for say change the narrative. That's a lie. That's a palpable lie. Among Muna Muguo, including Bakuno Oyo Sofo, no more saying a very simple. Oh, the Oyo Sofo no very simple. One of the ranking member, a Fojo, in Team Fojo, is the one leading this narrative. The same in Team Fojo no beka asemichire Ghana for say aircraft BBC hanam na cocaine gum na finance na yese brana bechira debi brana bechira baby e wo na finance na yese a pabam in Team Fojo man ho so pabam na wotito wirim kwayem ni mipom wodwane afi ye ko ni fie ni ye kwakọ friend say bra na beyi nsem no a Team Fojo say me na ntina me fie bio ma mu ni o ma mo ya sometime ye mu bi ye kaseti am no ye chichiro man yo mufa mu foolish politics nkwasiya keka no mpebe bi mfa na mo man ni sabi nipa nyanyansa ni enkansam ntu o mutim o monte but mu be ye politics now with everything as any saying e kwanya fa asoma terrorist foi wo munya ye nuane me guys mo fa video no nto so you are wasting time. It was because me say then a intelligence failure asamosa. It has nothing to do with say Oman Penny. Listen on the defense minister no Nedjuma a shall say free Accra and it ends at the border. Listen one more time, the minority group. Me say if the defense minister or Nedjuma a shall say free here in Accra and it ends at the border. We beyond from the border to Burkina is somebody's job. Okay? What they know actually afimamentia they say the Ghanaian nationals were already positioned. I hear me pa. The Ghanaian nationals were already positioned on what we call the enemy lines. Had intelligence been effective, the lives of the 8 nationals could have been saved. Period. That's where you should be advancing your argument. But see then, the Ghanaian nationals were already positioned on what I described, they were on the enemy lines. So intelligence here effective, that was where they beat me a saving situation. But unfortunately, intelligence and yejuma. Ibina menemo kano. The BNI, Ejumakuo, our intelligence, you know, they have so many safe houses. Two, the BNI organization, our a lot of reps, baby. MCR, can I have that video on the screens for Ghanaians to watch? I've repeated again, the video is not showing. BNI Ejumakuo, our reps, baby, including every district, community, region, one more baby. What are you asking me? What are you telling me? Simon, yes, push the video, guys. Na me the minimum come. Simon, maybe some share video na terrorist attack no akoswo no. But then, Ubesha say how effective and a BNI Ejumakuo no womo ye omedjuma in recent times. How effective oh? Share, I will tell you Ghanaians something. Many of you don't know. In about me can say 1 to how many decades? BNI officers around regions and districts. Anytime there is an incident, next incident, you know, they have to write a report to the HQ here in the capital. Our mudom report about the BNI HQ, the headquarters. Unim kwaya no mfaso do report ba. Se boku eno wa. Se boga eno wa. Ocho report ni wia. Ono BNI officer no would have to give report to the to mokan example. Government transport here Venezuela Canadian more for example for Dimbra mo say transport abide the no for example opa awudo me ho a wo mo left ho no government transport no the BNI officers so mo the report government transport na transport no the report no aba Accra asem we what to be da Omanya, we must focus on our intelligence policy driven. Question remain, what kind of intelligence policy driven do you have? I dare you, the minority, come out and tell me. I think you're marking. And why? Nitiwu, former defense minister, including former deputy defense minister, Ayora Kofi. I dare you people, come and tell Ghanaians what kind of intelligence policy driven document did you people produce during your tenure in office? How dare you? Do we have one? I'm asking you. Do we have any intelligence policy driven document that teleguides Ghana's intelligence architecture? We don't have one. How dare you people speak like that? And some basa no moto menima mode bibia politics eight Ghanaians ya toro mase all because of what? Intelligence failure. This issue has nothing to do with why defense minister to what? Oh no defense minister ya defense minister ankasa ya de ne kwache helicopter ni na ne hwan ade omu na akwahwe ase enti defense minister no ono otiakunya so a die ben na defense minister no ono obekwa akwa. What about say if defense minister anywhere chief of defense staff ono oyeden ebizamo chief of defense staff ono oyeden ansana intelligence agencies for womu the BNI and then asefo mu deda ye border ho na asefo. Do you know what they are doing there now? BNI until say now all BNI operatives say what your regions and district capitals na asefo under the tenure of why Rashid ebeye Ghana for bebremu nim no, but he was one of Ghana's finest intelligence officer. Rashid, oh come on. Rashid was also what? Was an officer under why the former Minister for Defense, Ayora Francis Puku. Okay? Rashid was a foreign attaché and later on Francis Puku Yejuma. And they say Akufa Dubaya Mokofa and they say Onumrame Eden. Onumrame the BNI director. And Rashid did a colorful job. the reformation of the BNI. Okay? Rashid, make sure every officer, if I'm right, BNI should produce a report. Kwekwana, you are lying. Guys, your monitor is going off. Rashid, the former BNI director, make sure all officers across regions, districts, and then I say for every officer be a laptop back home. When I catch them, every laptop also has been networked. Into me now watch your report. Pam. Then you push it to the HQ. By close of the day, the BNI headquarters here in Accra have a report of what is happening across all regions and districts. This is how intelligence here do. All right? Rashid did his job so perfectly. Afi wumi say, ebani say, NPP for nankasa. Rashid ye juma, eboma intelligence or reform intelligence agency. Mumi say dey na buy. Later, they conspired. Akufo-Addo's own government conspired. And omuyi Rashid efri honum. This I said didn't omuyi Rashid efri. Because Rashid was almost at all times capturing money laundering. He was capturing so many nefarious activities within the NPP. I dare you people. Come and tell me, Kwekwana, you are lying. Absolutely nonsense. You better shut up. Minority from Mudon, shut up. I'm come on, some fools are mean tolerate you. One must say organization, all right? Intelligence agency, one must say no. Rashid did his job perfectly. Mamenka say minjam winning at a point. Rashid, as the director of intelligence, no uncover the 3 missing Takrady girls. Mokai, and then Kwafu person mu provoke me cry. The 3 Takrady girls, Mokai. Rashid discovered their whereabouts. When Rashid discovered whereabouts, he released the intel to one officer within Ghana's security architecture. At that time, she was the CID boss. Mamitiwa. Or the information Mamitiwa should have zipped her lip and then started talking. And obey a press conference. Oh, after the 3 Takrady girls, we have seen them and that they are all fine. Really? Afimamiti Wabeka asked me a couple of days ago. Rashid was on the beat. She was shuttling between Ghana and Nigeria. She knew what was going on, but she would not talk. How many Ghanaians know Rashid? Was then the director of BNI? No. And you will not see these officers parading at the corridors of power. No. But they are doing their job effectively and protecting the sovereignty of this nation, both your land and your airspace. This is said here. Or the intelligence in moment. And my too a pen once on Obeka Kasana, and one intelligence was compromised. Before our eyes, Yantia Sembiabium. Shim, the girls were murdered. Yeah. I feel the Mode Beshe Rashid said, Rashid, and on why a compromising my intelligence, it leading to say the girls have been killed. Really? And Akufo-Addo, a pam Rashid, a free agency, just like that. Why? But then not one day, the report in Yabebre, how Rashid was dismissed in the NPP government as the director of intelligence. All right? He was virtually capturing narcotics. He was virtually capturing what? Money laundering. And so many, including illegal transporting of what? Minerals, gold, and whatnot. Me report him, Mwankasa, your former national security coordinator, that goddamn idiot, asshole, when Kweku Asumeni, Munkobisa, how many reports? Including report written by one the JCI, the Joint Intelligence Team of the Akufo-Addo's government. It got to a point Akufo-Addo was asking Kweku Asumeni, is Kweku living in your house? Me living in your house? Oh, bodam. How you are in the house speaking rubbish. My friend, shut up. Come on, need some phone. 8 solid years. 8 solid years. You abuse. You are virtually ostensibly abuse Ghana's intelligence organization. Some of us, we are of intelligence animal. So our strength is there. We will not allow you, the minority, to speak the rubbish. You will not speak. We will speak. I didn't know most say organize. Why not the better? Nana Atobra, go and check Atobra's background to that of how Obe handle BNI, the NIB and more the better one. Let me say so then. I don't want to go there. Somebody called me and said, Kweku, please, with a pardon Atobra. He was the former director of BNI. Mungu said, "Diano yo, mo be shafo ho ye ho tantan tan. Keke transfer ni pebi ko he na mo pam Rashid anya boni bia o. Former BNI director wanya hwe. De oye ya ne say na mu din samone. Wo mu a sika money laundry at the airport. Murefi, there was an aircraft to be a landing Ghana from the North America ho baby. Ewura omemu no, we didn't cocaine. Mumisa says our report anyway. And then there was another aircraft to be United States flagged aircraft. Mumisa said, Nina who report away from Munkobi some former national security chief. Ayo wrong Ora Albert Kandapa. Munkobi Sano. More minority for go and ask him Kandapa what he did about that report. You are talking. Shut up. Some phones are Kwekumichi. Guys, Mamiko short break me back. Of course, Ghana Speaks extension with my guest. Afiyeba Beshe. NPP, Obi be free, Obi be tini party, Baumia be twaso, on twaso, saying, and all of this would pan out in the couple of days, weeks, months to come, perhaps a year, as we get towards election 2028. All these and more, of course, with your host, Kweku Annan. I'm going to prosecute all of this. Stick and
Just like how water refreshes you on a hot sunny day, it takes a refreshing bath with Alive soap to feel its pleasant fragrances.
The soap I want and need at the end of every day,
leaving you with soft, smooth and fresh looking skin.
You make me feel alive, you really brighten my day, my day.
Available in lemon, coconut, rose and aloe vera fragrance. Alive soap. Feel fresh, feel alive.
Still, Misaka, and Nemum was a summer brabo. And it can afford na swabrabo. Canino na anti-sacro. So would this case and I said, Uchen Sika, our lorry station. Na eya ahometse. Neso ene. Momonti.
Misaka pensions, Caro.
Misaka order Sika.
Misaka
insurance no.
Misaka loan.
Momo fogo suri ye ejumaden di aboye nyina ye sika ho ban se MTN ana momo jumaye ni be frewa or the 0244 300,000 ene be frew na numpo orimbi saw one time password ana se pin code enti wonso ye wa femu die na ma weni na ho na wonsa enka o momo.
Sabraya yeni 2025 ewie na ye bie yensem e de ahia 2026 high sense was here from America crazy na ye daga fo nyina ase yeni mpa se gidi a wonya we mu na oni edigwa no eno na aboa ma high sense ye dru sam pempenso se wo hu de enkoya wo boy amane onu kredie eni se mo boy ye chidom ahye ye nkran ama ye hihye niema kama e de brem. Technology and the brow fee, with terrible boom. Your customer service no so. Ya show mukutupan. Ye a check and I pay a one say about quality home appliances and electronics are high sense chino. Moko bay. Oh bia ni ho 2026 ayem no mienu nyina afi aye de beye niema nwanwaso e wo Hisense everyday prices for everyday people.
Rise and shine, it's another day to stay on point. Toast is Friday, it's still on point. Fortune's Friday all day long. Still on point, yes, it's still on point. It's still on point. Fortune's bread, it's still on point. For your bread, it's creamy. For your toast, it's still on point. It's yummy, delicious. It's still on point. Still on point, yes, it's still on point. It's still on point. Still on point, yes, it's still on point. It's still on point. For your toast, it's still on point. It's still on point. Fortune's bread, it's yummy, delicious. It's still on point.
Fortune spread, delicious, creamy, and always on point. This advert is FDA approved.
Great, welcome back. Of course, this is Ghana's biggest investigative magazine show. The front line, of course, your GPS Global Public Square tonight. My name is guest to the bidding. Yes, Obi says a kwegu. Asama wo kan nesi Ghana. Ensi wo wiemu, ensi Afghanistan ensi wo Ghana. And until me person minority for no kono mo homework. Eba security matters are the likes of Nitiwo, the likes of wine. Kwame Nkrumah, they should shut up because you abuse the security architecture of the state. But the BNI pen am the example. The rest men who I intercepted a lot of classified report. I need baby koto or mampini ankasa akufu adwenim. No ni ma de no onye. Ebi so ma mo former chief of staff, Mami Femo Opare. I dare her or cover so. Ebi so mo national security coordinator. Edwe Kwakwasmeni, another nasty idiots. Also, security admin grow. And the woman with national security chief compromising on mine integrity. He must be decapitated. And Edwe Kwakwasmeni, however, me who be wafa. And this if only Jan Manene Namo, Boni Odi wa Ghana, and this Sikahudo or Sisadi Kugua Manon. Gold, transporting what? Narcotics, cocaine. Adi see me zoro maka. Mama can report na njemo. Please. BNI director Rashid mu yine di ya. But ni now was because of mo boni ana mudie. Ti mo ma jomama na sumunwe no. Guys, welcome back. Ghana Speaks Extension. In this edition, we speak with a member of Kennedy Japan's campaign team during the delegates elections. Tonight, he shares why he believes Kennedy Japan could soon lead the new patriotic party, having already held its elections and choosing a flag bearer. He would also address any concerns about a possible breakaway from the party. My guest tonight, Alex Kweku Tete, on the CEO Emma Cytech Security. Anio. The Jack Kweku di Ghana no one. They be almost Kweku for Mira. Yes, you. What's this meaning? I could not damn finfin. How good I was a worshiper. By the way, and Zambia, or the attitude Gano, my yearning can share a bit from this angle. Assembly or the two guy, capture and say, they capture me some kind of or say, I will never support Mahamadou Bawumia even if Kennedy Japan does. Ono cancer asemo kwekuza asemi ya wokan no na asechire ne sen abra mowie campaign entiasie na aba woni wura munya magia atum se anio munko no se de mobekwe na asomremra yeti yan se wa babonten any caption here that way it's been captured all over
Wagu.
Ye.
Majo.
Yenua.
Moni adwuma pa wo ye mo man kana. Oyade. Na mfa fidie so na menchia openia odi afidie we si ho. Ene ne workesin na menchia the first gentleman. Oye Ira John Dramani Mahama. Na menchia Mira akompreko. Ako asum Mira. Ti yesum Mira. Na menchia Mira kwa mijan. Ono didi o ma yebidi. Enu aso ote nkan wo. Ote nkan wo. Wednesday. Metro.
Mete so o kasa ho. Yeah.
NDC fo mo hwe no be mo hwe ni ye. Mo hwe na o ma yebidi di. Ti mo hwe no ye ni papa. NPP fo ne.
Professor Kwame Jan.
Oye land comfort. Yeah. Oye land comfort. Na minchia Mira keke sapon. Ono so. Papa enyumre michiao. I'm chabi sofu pani. Me sofu de on na me backbone. Nyesa nka ba o mi anko fu de nka ka o ma tutu ni part da. Yura senior Reverend Isaac. Your friend Masha. Father Chapel. Otafo. O pesa o ben na wo yehye na kire se wonama unsuro hwe na hu se ne obo ho ba ne mu odudi a ne ya bra otafo ba beto
I see
yeah wa ben
ati ya ba so
ho apɛ ne nso no so okay wa ben chen electricity
I see many rabbi din komo
mesofo yesu chen ne nsuo pa osi onante pe
I see
ye ka se jawo bi mu a ede
I see
mesofo de jawo ni modo
many rabbi din komo na adenti na won pese obe through support ama candidate amoye me questions ma pa anti
na say unim say Mahmoud Bawo me ono anka say nim say ye true support no man kra ontimi wi ni nti tra ma na yede
eno ye na no
debi kwaku ekuru ya yetimi kuru ye nyina ye dia wo ha na ye wo ye
amen
yes obia woni oye se wo be kai a liman bai ne na wo kan liman asem liman bai woni we mu coalition your friend say your friend say some penifona liman yom coalition I just forget them
who can your friend say power limuni ade your friend say
ba ko ka hu
can say election Western region party free hoba near Benasco the Action Congress party
on say me ofa say nye power me refugee no mo fa say papa na nwi ni no na omko na wo su o che say ha no ena mo fa say omtapo na beti no say nya botre ena eniomi edu no ya de swandafo is what I say
wo fa nyewo
yano na onko nenye bi na ujafo jeje na no a osi ye nyano na oni mahama osi ye nyano na amano obezo osia mahama amano so ho ne egosi ye mahama enhia ni mpo so ho ne smooth level enti minim
nesa wonu ni jide woni mu
enye se mi ni jide na me na jide dem jide ko ba omiemu ontimi wi ni and I still na believe till I believe 5 times Kennedy was still rule 2028 election Kennedy ba be wini oba be flag oba be president of Republic of Ghana inti hadi inti say me
great inti wonna say ya wo kan mo fento suma wo say Muhammadu Bawumia can never lead the NPP back to power question we ye bisa asechere ne say usu ya to abama papa no wono wo kotu frank ama ma menti ase wo niema mienu 1 se ontimi lead se 2028 na onne candidate obejira manim ana wini na o wini
Ghana fo ni nje ne ho se wasomo fo mo de a Ghana fo ni nje ne ho nti okoso ba fo mo da Ghana fo na hwe ndisi bai unim niemo o ma je niema bi niema bebre bi ho ma yeye bebre nso ho ma ye nya nsanke ka ho asem na Ghana fo akata o mani because omo fane say NPP niema na yeye no kwaku we mu ase on I say Mahama be tin God nti oye bibi na enye kra ye hu ni say eye niwoten ye hu kra what I say enana do nso ka kire Bawumia o ka kire MPP for say Kufo say go with your man. It's a ticket. When you go with your Aliu. So what I say? Inti why after Nanado? Then you may call Swinano. Oh, catch it. Say, oh, the Sauti Kruma. Say, me minim say Kennedy Baby lady. Say, yes, I can make a choice. Say, some people 40 million, 50 MPs with 2028 election. Kwaku, Kassan Semina, who facing Pam. You bet drilling in our. Remember, what's the day? Me say, MPP Timinia 50, MPs 50 or Parliament 2028. 2028. Aye, Kwaku. Take it from me. They are sending it to her. Kwaku, me say, oh, the Opa record. Say, a banner say, Kennedy say, only the 28 to 18, only there. Nobody leading so. Me say, MPP, and me 50 MPs are. But who was, say, 50 MPs, 2028, Munya Parliament. Debbie. I'm telling you. But I've been telling them how they can wait. Then I would yes. First, the suggestions your MPs are not performing. Oh. Now mo performing ya mo for 169 ye ba ben mo and a drive it to 137 and from 137 aba 87 into 87 e be go say ko ni mo they free so and e ba from drop ya e go so drop it e be drop it so I say because the can say Ghana for no MPP for you bia e sen kan tempai e bi na memfa wentwam ha ibina esi na wotwe ya ira mama kan ye expect na sa Greek pa nkese so yi we free ho friends so yi ni free ho na ni oba be take over no ko ba be meet press conference yo mu ye so what I say no ama no timi ahobrase no ba bonten no patch o say oh debi mesremu munum se be toka Ghana fo nyina nim sem MPP for na e be toka ye be toka ho ye keka ansem bebre sene Kufo buy no be patch or the man epic for no nanka waka bi a che Ghana for say only say Ghana for yakoma yemre yesremu enye say enida ho kuku no ma say IMF ye the IMF ka IMF na nchen no sisi nso hwe dollar no anyway no ye buy bia na ya dollar na aba for me because amemu ni de eye package so what I say it say na wakoto force bid ebi ya wafa ebi nya wafa some buy gold board gold will cost so ntima fa no na de na wo we koko aba koko de o say no aba fo munti na okote o mo de so na nka waka bibi ato yetirum because ye hu sa wo ye niema good na Ghana for na kuma to mo yem nka obi anka we nka sa bi we yakwa na firi oyi na pe baby fa ne hye debe ntina I say ye ka say ma ye nyi we kenofriata won say ye twen kenofriata yina na do yini no ebedu tama mama beka so obeyi akwa we na ye effective bi na amanfo bu afu dada eye koko for no even me see me ba be so beka say obeyi no na enkentama na yesen ko yi no god me ba no so later but what can say me so to him MCR read me here say the way was screen so na say na wokan wasem na no kom dey quotation mark one what say mark my words Kennedy Japan will lead MPP into 2028 elections Alex Tete how kwaku me kanu enye say ye nyina ya bedi mpanifo bi achi ayi lead machine na masesa oniama no di Google screen zuma read politics no ene ye hwe nkofo ene di mpanifo bi achi the middle class no ene fomfo ni na ye hwe ade Kwaku me say intime mpa ho say Kennedy 2028 be san ne ho take it from no Kwaku na we are willing there be me my stay a while longer moyi baumia jatum on would lead na ne obeye clearance call munna mumra we infanche ne me ade 2028 no more expect yam fanche wait me there chair yes now say onu eba be lead 2020 se munu ma makra mpo a for the party no be what about Ghana say obelidi party no mama kosa akensie no wo say Kennedy eba be lead party no eno no obi antia say butai be esuma sembe na was ade eno ne enye kasa bia na yi ano ena enye me say enye kasa bia na yi ano ntifa no to ma me hazam jiro kwaku yes ekrom ha yete no amanfo hwade kofo hwew adwuma wo ye nyina Kennedy niema wajije wukuru wo mu no enu nti ase amanfo hele wo de me fa we mi twam keke amanfo hele afanyuma ken say otimi aba abonten abeka say Kennedy man $5 million eye me time class o kan asem no afanyuma ken wo be $5 million kwaku me enka me dimiti beto wa ma Kennedy tema ye hia afanyuma ken first and second nyina no wentimi ama publicly an kan say no we ade we no ye ma me nti Kennedy de I can open up just say massively ebe ye dwuma ma na no pa awia na dwo ene enka mo pa mo gi bi ko time na wunya no no oye ma ni pa nyina hunya hu se onu no parliament na wo no se na wunya obia wa twen ya to abawie fe na wo bebie wa no aka che yen Ghanaians no enka den ne bebosu ne nkofo anasa sa word no ye mra campaign ni gine memu aye hye no obi declare ene wem so mako declare e kina wo ho na wo members na wo parliament no kina no mako declare ni na na wo de wani hwe wo na wo ye minority leader utimi kan dey ka sa tam na kan so gina bonten ka se me Kennedy e ma me kwako $5 million oh
great. Now,
so what I say, into sending a young me Kennedy on your baby, I know. Best sacrifice, me the mammy can't some show. Me, Madame Funny, middle bite. But me, middle bite. Your friends are you a free? Oh, some say, Alex, Kennedy was taught Diana Wana, dear why I'm on. Meaning, so many deals. Now, as I say, me will be a dream more and cut me to pig. So what I say, into. Me who say so when you swadi hu na wo vision dia masa why ne catch us NPP penny be no nim say ba me untimi fa de ne nkudu baby omunim including the nanado the kufo chaimensa everybody knows about me untimi fa nko baby because yan hwe nyina ne sikroma say ohwe nodness no ye ni omo na atena ye nim sa ne omo tie uko ohwe ubehu so uko secondary school university not nani ba ko dasoro na we akani asante ni ba ko da fom nya sa ne ni omte ye ni omo na atena ti ni mo ye pa omasam sa ne ni omote utumfo hu nyina ohwe a eye notness ne kwa be ba wo mi ano ni hu nye mpepefo kra akono na me ho me makono din na ema sa akono onye ni kredini oh so what I say Mamin Kansam to 24th October, maybe can we were Emma Wee. She and Kofu woo Boko, Mrs. Hamujanina cries, Nini Dibaumichi. A bit dinner, young someone, one Casano, would the young Chikoku record of Fatu was I say, she a friend, Copense, I feel we were convey. Sabao me in a tikruma. That man, and near my waje, near my waje relation with one in a year. Take it for me. It is serious. Nti no omo say omo nya hweo ye de ni hweo mo ye nya ma abonten kasa enu nti na nanka otibunsu esenka oto ne boase because wo otibunsu nso wo din nti so see the base no so ewo ya de nim dadawo the base no ewo ye campaign nim na ye unity bi omo ne bompaye every week every month omo bompaye ti omo wo ye ya de nim a omo ka Kennedy team ne ho nti nyese the base ne fe ne free baby na aba be nan kan ye me hwen se so bi be ye sa ne ma we kura nka wo tibunsu de nkanye wo kese onso no woni ba o me na yiri na o beef nti wo de no ho yawo na aba den ene NPP fo so no NPP fo jeli no so yawe o jeli no nti ono no na busasa de na o ye yansa na o mo jeli na ansa na o be we ya no mo busa no nti onyo se ne ho ye hwama te se Kennedy a menka wo support him the way anka ye be ye the base we ni aso ye boase ye presa time ne kwa akuduru baby so what I say ye be prove am Ghana fo hu wo ye Ghanaian na wo hwe ne ye de to abonten se no account ye da hoyi enye otibunso account or no discussions are emba account we nipa wo din hu ni eye bia Kennedy account Ghana ni bia 5 cedi 10 cedi obi an fan support ye de Kennedy ko 2028 kwan obefa so obeba no etekoli god Kofi Kenata bo onyo si edie na onyame ntimi nye akokọ bampo wo a na say akoma ye so obefa ne ba e ya hwe ne oye na onyankopon se obeye bibia mawa so wa Kennedy somondaye no wanya 56% kwaku unuya no opa friend me se onya yesiu me se wasondaye no wanya 56% e ba na no die ya na unim se unuya no oye physical things but one say spiritual things no ya na oye mere ho kakra nti we mu no once would so only kremufo na ante dia wom dey once when it come to spiritual things me can na untwa na yiriti kru betwa
yeah
nti omo ye ne yeso omo ye timi tane ade no nti obi any problem but ye hwe na ebesi
enti wo susu say Kennedy betimi aba be lead
obewi na no ka say kasa keke ne yetna ho aye kan oba be lead the presidential candidate of 2020
it's a question dear na beto baomia na embema baomia ntumi lead
eh na ne beto baomia de me de minim so omuti o ne beto baomia de minim omo si Kennedy ye bie ni ti so nya sala baomia kampofo ne ka nti wontimi lead NPP ena munsu muni pesi si ya ye kase muni pe ni kidi ni nye ni live nyina nye enti ye hwe
kwaku ya botre these allegations will not allow it to
yo any ohun nko wa musa enti
we don't know anything about this and therefore we treat it as a allegation therefore
any asana msomete no
enti yamfa say ya tese
asana msomete no
enti I kase no bibia
fa umpo untimi mfenda uye den ye be transplant amount ukosoro ba from ye be ya
enu de allegation
sana ye na ya te
online
Kennedy senior what so be nyina ho Kennedy so on de wakoya aba
Ken ofurata de wa wate mismate see yes no hwo mo
ye nyina obi ate Kennedy de ono aba abonten abeka se me de sei e de to ma on de nyame aye nantom nyame edi nachi wo na wo ko ti kobra
well yenim bebi kura woko na so be ko nsusu dia
ye bompai
ene ye fam pa bontai bibia
yo
why
hey media kwagu me say go for ye
mo fam pa bontai bibia echi
ye be mi oma no mo say yes
because me nya messages power ha say you are not being fair to MPP
me yeah MPP na MPP person be fair ma MPP person be fair ma MPP person be fair ma MPP so mo po na esenke ba omo nkofo eso mo ko mo nchen no mo de chopa ko mo say nkofo bi ho a MPP eso ko mo na so e ko so mo na mpa mo chew MPP so obi nya fair ma MPP do you know the party MPP for fairness ohini
and you believe said the ABC no na Ebema Kennedy ama ebe lead party
Kennedy
and I work ken
me na make show
really
just say me bie no bebu ma bem bie no bebu me ma bem
say no so amemo eno so amemo
eno ne he na ambem
says there wo mumu susun say bia
nipa na me susun ngase there wo susun
there wo susun
me die minim
say amemo a
me di minim say
okay
Kennedy Babelidi
great
the party
by the way should we also accept say there is a new movement we say independent movement with the bas.
Oh, I know the Canadian support. Me cry no me dey baby o gan gina no.
O ties are base.
Base no. Say okay, obi enim say oti friends say.
Oti
bonsu ne da no. Oti bonsu so nye Kennedy. Ni din editi. Kennedy nso die yeke.
Yeah.
So what I say. Inji no there say mesha no say oti bonsu obi enim say ono nso wode ne ho. Ade no onu anyu so ni din say me co-presidential candidate. Into will be in support me. Near say, Ukrum Graby any pattern be do a chair. Near was all credible. Into memfa, Uniana one in a namno, mem financial tight corner. On Kasaya, be papa Sonia ready so Becasa. Only do your MPP ni, where we or your focus of Nejuma or ye, and send a credible, nay, and then Fiada. Okota credit. So, quay year now, Bisa. They didn't so call US, I think 3 days ago. Oh, Kruma. Now why I can't say who more don't do? Why? Why na why na Ben Nantia back in the fee say or be fan say or then
okay Saturday Baumia a clearing call or for a candidate in Nasa Yemra I say or top no na ono mu na bia we fan chair na mnia de no say yenye unity e Saturday mu no bia shenta
unity
mokoe
unity Baumia unity
kweku woni ura mokobi
on ebi ono de okwa me de mankobi
me hunu wo
ba
na na wankobi
me kwekwa
so ye engine we what to say the kind of some mechanical we to say a saying control board of the campaign
me ye data me gusu ye data bi am people for the be mo waso ayehye gusu ye data bi ne hia ne say data no all the 16 region no data ne betimi aye ready na everybody on Ghana ni bia ofin say opese Kennedy hwe nyuma Kennedy planning ye nyuma was investors or the 14 investors how ye billionaires or the better na Ghana enkwalai enya humte ni pe wi school mu nya dwumenye ni Pennam Street so hwe papa nyuma wo hye sa billionaires ni na ye backbone omo twen eno amba na ne oni message or be promise Ghana for say me ba we na meye onu de ye de abana ma no problem yesemonko some de amano mo se top approach me de me tie top approach no mo se top approach no ye to we are nka ye ba national ye free national na ye ba ye in the show mu ye no ye to top approach no we na e fe de o ma hunu nyansa say almost at me ba na wo can be o see politicians omu ko position e no munyansa ba
sure
me ka o kan sa no I'm say wow this guy you are smart guy politicians politicians wo majimi nanka obi aye say wo mu ye nema the whole 1 year o cabinet the whole 1 year no football cry ye ko ba hwe nioma mahama ye obi e bo na ba so ye ko bo football a yitimi to nsa frɛ sɛ monko frɛ national players o me bo Real Madrid o me bo we na asem kese se ya to man a o frɛ 3 days cabinet meeting na untimi to nsa frɛ o me ye djuma IMF o me wo World Bank o me wo ha ye wo Ghana fo wanyansa fo wakofa sankwas we akọọle 3 days mba ya no ma begina bonten kọfo na odi o me cabinet no ma bi o ma no ka che Ghana fo se ekufu ado anye koko ni yi no nka first one dey we see yanka why draw koko board CEO no we yi na tranchen ukoye cabinet a fresh Ghana fo abene no because mahama sisi nkofo abedo odi we e ba be say record our
God before I dive into that area no still me when maybe I say me butcher no tea Kweku some of prophet obi believe say ora Kennedy ni pe bia prophets for there some na sha dey bia so no no nsia but the who an say prophets for die he wo campaign including say prophets for ni be create pia bonten na o masem say some some power mo chow and na so for they say me video be na share video MC I read me mommy more sa video ni entie na entie asma prophets all kan na me misa Kweku say wo me ne be ya adwena na so me ne ya adwen take a listen to this one quick
Canada Paul make us a move mano. Ade ba ko pe no be o me pa Nyankopon acho. Ko sunsumu no obo mpa ya o ma ba o mia mom na nyame huni mobo. Ono ye kremu mu yimum ka wo anka wo de. Sikani de munya sikada asem mu asem nko na moka. Ana sofo we sofo ima waje do o wi nipa wo say evidence bi eni wo gu na ni mu ase. Eni gwa se na ugu no what say nyame adwuma na se nyame nsamu a wakonyina so na msofo so e sha won kom se o mi hu sha wo na nyame na me se papa wo hu bibi de me yamu
Kweku good now we the we here
yes when ne ya
you fancy
no one of those self-styled prophets
na so for kwase we here my way we to wa wo hwa wo Kweku wo kwakotena we akwa wo kwakotena na so de
asema waka kire mo no
ennioma Kennedy ajama Ghana se wo osofo we kofo to correction man no etia tight man busa se den na ordinis aye Bible says o ye ma union na mabonten a waya ma onu awurade den na wakusi hospital se yenkofo ekidini ni ade dialysis ewo ho we see the check Ghana starting $6 million emu niam kan asoja for de omo ko we busa say correction ye to ma no den na waye de am man na ye betimi abondin say sofo we waye ade we ono ani members kra opa mo nanso Sunday na mo hwe ni members what to say asori baby akotwe jato we
ya fancy alpha
hour game ye oshawo onye just oye oshawo asori
de no twe jato
and now ye tu no da dan bia efie baby oda no all completed first one ye tu no completed second one ya say tu no and now call alpha hour papa no ko ka chen say onko hide down man oye oshawo enti why frustrated hwa wo bonia omu di akwa we ya betre ho ka Kennedy asem na unim normal of people wa Kennedy edisika aboa wo mu ahwe wo mu Nyankopon te so a Nyankopon se Nyankopon ni nye Kennedy ho Kennedy bia ni ho krom ho ye ni papa chen Kennedy I'm telling you me kan nya hwe ma mi o but niam a wo ye man kofo no we bi ho wo hwe a hwe what is say nansen a me ye to abana kwasi nyantachi na kwasi nyantachi onu we e friend kafu ko ke sika kura wedi na kambizika ye friend gf kuro bia gf kura mpo sika kura nyantachi wadimi ye no kakra kempo wandimi ahweso ne akofa sika ketua bi akoma na ne atimi we abrabo ni abechi abegu anum ase wo si we or you trusted eso maka kwasi nyantachi ni otibu nso asem ene anomzu yanti no kene izame mpo mje na so me kwekwalis ene nka me wo bi panche wa me frɛ we your friend say what's me nko oye na mpo mje say he doesn't know me very well woni me yaduma ka me frɛ kwam wusu ka me ye press conference na ma catch kwam wusu say kwam wusu bibia me kan ya etia no papa fa che me mesro because kwam wusu ma yenya 38.7 37.4 yeah. Now from 37.4, some call for na yenya 23. You are telling me say me maka say tia o mtimi.
Na say nipa bi ba mo campaign team ma o ma. I'm just be quiet because penifo we chire o mne kasa. Nti no ye hwe wo de ye hwe anu 2 years no. Ana NDC for de be mo mada. Ni ya adwuma ne de amom keke. Hey,
ye be mo mada.
But NDC for so be family as some flag bearer.
Oh, they pity.
And one penny, sir.
Oh, they pity. No one, yes, I mistake. No, the young montagnous. The
woman about flag bearer.
After John Mahama, I know them. See, any omnistic room. You know, omnistic
room. You say, yes, baby, and the Jamnu, never ready back. And go for no more. This is a kind of dog. Will be asking this kind of two.
So what I say, Inti Kwaku, Tase, I saw for no. Kasa ni bi ho mo kan ese se aban bi ba osoni asofo ne so me ye nyina ye tikroma obi ani bo tan sofo bia but ese se mo ye niema ye hu se ye di udi Jesus Christ echi uti askoku mame just 1 week na hwa ade me hihye document bi ebi kura wa meeting dia ma na me wie na me de ma all over the country baby are Christian countries no Christian homes no Presby Roman Catholic friends say Pentecostal obi abenye bi na maka o masam ye to correction man wo se wo di Yesu na wo di nechi na wo wanyane 3 days wanyane ho mfaso no wo se na hwan na ka cho say obi yenimdefo wo wiase nyina nti obetimi atam Muslim de na akọ Arab country say wo de ne ko set for president so we Christo ni a wo na so ye Pentecostal wo wiase nyanse nti America fo abefa wo say wo na wo ye Muslim ti ko lidi wo ho
and since you know religious is there yemfa some religious
into the Bible a copy kra wa misim dem you see ade na omo ye na so fo ne ye no kra ye metan na why na catch us Muslim be na be sa mistake no nyama ba wo no Muslims no mani nyi no ho ne say oye Christian on kire oye Muslim on kire omo pesa
no say ototo esum no asaram or the Christosum Muslimi no kafra because of politics
yes because of politics yeah we don't do things
like say okọ ye nuanom nkranfo no abosomfie bi ekoye sai no na no party no zumoji ne sai
party ne de omo no ba wo me akofa bosom kra de brain NPP fo omo gitum omo de omo ba wo me de so oyo omo favorite nti omo no omo ni problem about ne ba wo me de bebe bia
really
oh kwaku yeah the way omo chichi kro no ni the way omo ye na NPP for papa omo say boni omo kwaku zo
yeah
yeah
okay
oboro fo ye de
international the genealogy of Jesus the Messiah okay
it was so on that machine no it may compare na me
we so now the ba na later me no wa baby
and she brutal and remember e Christopher ne hu ba bia o Yesu na omudi ne hu fa so no omunim Yesu no and so mo say why na kan sa a kire o se wo na wo betimi adwane kwa ku betimi adwane sisi akwa ko wura Kristo dem Pentecost Presby akwa ko bompaye wo kura Bible ya no adwane wo ko wura Muslimi dem so ko bompaye no ahwe say ebe ya say kind of Francis is that
say ebe ya great kweku afi ma me fa omra koko zamzam because me say also wechi no wo ekuafo akese pa
me ankasa mo koko ni
of course
say the ewura mama so wo bi no
hey ma me kind message when nchom or say kweku please tell Alex to give me his number unim ne pa kon sending a message when
dey be
oh yeah former president Akufo-Addo ni aba Winim no.
Me the macro to know.
Ayo, money you be come wasam. Now,
okay.
Cocoa in some is the one me at as baby Kennedy Bedford be wim no be lead NPP no. Yeah, sure. You be share, yeah, share, you share how I be 2 years from now. Near say mpa Kennedy be lead here. Now if you actually base from so say ka say no Alexa me at as Enyadia Kennedy Babeti independent party be an also be leading independent party. So we've cured that speculation. Rather moment also be leading MPP. So be leading MPP and no one chim be brain or the BBA better to be and no see gauge action because you need facts na the intimate nearly sa issue. Now Yemma Cocoa in some son, office NDC for the Cocoa for in here. And I said, demonstration be a cost. Guys, Mummy our demonstration is here. Saying a demonstration, well, a bit so crack as a demonstrators, names will be a couture, Macaso, a diamond, saying this cocoa farmers, a demonstrator on the hills of price discrimination as for with NDC government earlier promise, and now take a listen to this. Great. Enti ekwafoni bi na edede no kwaku am say
kokofui ira mama wo ye fom neighbor na ye ka say wa ye adwuma fefe maganafo ebo abaso because MPP adwuma mo ye no ne so pawo MPP NDC fo na enim say nkofo ne ye adwuma enso enam nkofo bi ho hini enema power na ewura om too much ntino akoye say ne MPP ba o ma anye bibia nti ganafo ebufo no a omdi 2 MPP no akoye te say ne obako school no bebe fi koku ya bone chima ne chi nyina papai ase ye punish no ebi no omde ye omde ma MPP fo no enti mama wo hu ade we na akwai cocoa board si wo no ensasanka ade chi sokra na woji no na the CEO a wo befa no enka we ye omokoye na bibi anyam ya se cabinet meeting no omokoye no what's emergency cabinet meeting
wrong with the cabinet meeting
mako cabinet meeting na me busa wo say yankasa ye wo hoi ye kobo football kra koku football kra ye koba obi ape best man hwehwe on hwe best opu bi ne na adwuma wo ha wo fin say wo boss no fitin an ofa ope best ntisi ye kobo wake up ye kobo match a ye hwe best for I say so hwe Ghana best for no
to believe say one mo egu cocoa board no another best
enya wo mo kra cabinet na wo plan wi mama why you juma na Ghana for hilu say cocoa board yi ene your friend say gold yi send something film ye niema enya nwanwa na da be na eti krom ha dollar was 17.5 na eti mi drop say yes ya tete say yes ene omo ye ne your friend say what do you call it I'm just forget say say I say a robot will be.
Oh, okay.
A cry still. Dollar. Ni man say, ya mammy. Ya dear now, why no, I Ghana forfeit. Now, one my dear Kitwawi, cocoa board, Kitwawi, Ghana institution, cocoa board, you should say, and no, a major we crack
the backbone.
Yeah, or mine backbone. Into we papa and pay we now, not one so dini pavo for bar, or baby sham go with no cofa, Sankwas full we acquire cabinet meeting, we are now your mother. No one he will free bit was a MPP, a Kufuado cabinet for Nina and call for the ministers for Naya Sankwas. Now, most and yet the same Sankwas Ibina, Odoma Coplania movie, my banner, so say, Mukoya announcement, not Ghana for Bitia. No, I will say, Yatikukoso. Hey. Na ne wunya wo gold no ade na won finshment na make say e force bill ene wakoto woto wunya papa wo ma yeden fa wunya boni wo ma yeden fa ni na ye the same amembu na ade a waye e de mama ba fom pa o kwaku hwe mama
chere more estimation no right
just say I'm shocked say you rama pa wanye smarter ade we no odi nani ahwa amade we esia oti hodi twense tamu bi bedu so obeka so obeyi akwa nedi no obeyi se Ghana for oye bibia na nyefe bi kwaku Great.
I mean, kind message or say, good evening, Kweku. I'm Ransford Kweku. This country called Ghana is not a problem, but we, the citizens, we are the problem of Ghana. Why am I saying that? How can a normal person, a foreigner, would say, follow me to blah, blah, blah? This ladies are... Okay.
This. So
Ghana's unpaid cocoa farmers are forced to go hungry.
I said we are Makansan.
Reuters news agency.
The whole world.
A global news agency Reuters. And more extra video no.
I'm telling you.
You
mama way
yeah.
Now what's it one way you do?
Reuters news agency.
Now kopelo nkra na abrofi o me hu say na esi no. O ka say easy sir. Na man for to na mo say defend it. We obey we defend we. President Tree come out.
Into office there na President Mahama onye.
Ghana for umunye sa na yakoma yemre. President ankasa won say COVID buy na na do no oba bonten. Ira mama wo na wo koka kire Ghana for say ekuafo obi bia afum obekọ ho se wa start wo bole dia minim mahama so obekọ obi afum akotubo ho no wakosi polytank ho insu antokro no abepiti insu aguso wa starting za
David
why we nyina
afina all land
wa Greek minister no so aba be kan se koko no mde beji se ye mom 65
so no se koko en sha Greek asebio mo
mahama be no be free ho
yeah
on the be
no they come
no they come yes nesha agree kase oba ya no be yenza nti why saade no ese se wutimi ba bonten na wopakuafo ne chew yi nyina mesum koko ye koko farmers be ye be share crisis ye buy amefo e ka wo ho ti se ne kufo kan no ti esre mo ekononim kakra sisi Cote d'Ivoire ne say 36 etumu no om di ma 90 something so what I say nti mesre mo die na wodi enkofo ya wa ponti o ma wo so woni ma wo ne de bo no no wontefo wo akoye nkokwadua ne ma di problem abro confirm problem ama wo no say wontefo woni ntakrabo de na ma de minim nipa na so den chen no na wo yesi first one second one ni Ghana fo hu mobo ahye wanunyam say ya won sake papa na won ma bonten me kan say ne mo kan bia
ese cocoa board chief no
fa ne ko say be fofo
omo de na office why no don't you think say that decision no
na akwa we head or say cocoa board akwa we adwuma be na mo ba amaye wotimi to Lankusa 4 do you know brand new Lankusa 1 unim say
meton cars
Lankusa 4 we no wasan to be 100 cars ye chiro sika busom ba 1 year na adwuma be na mo ya wotimi sika to we no cocoa no akwa no ne management na kwa we wono wa ye adwuma da oye football no obo ne nsam wo radio so te say wudi ye bi so what say we good journalist enu mati o enja kwa we yi ne kura every wo favor no na be affect wo waban wo favor kwa we na be affect wo waban
tu vi say ne dwuma no na nso ani
na we kura ye kasa nso ani na ye nim sie nim ye ho wo kroma o
zanetiem
ye nim ye ho me si NDC ni mombobre hwa akwa we ni yeni mu kruma Randy Abe na Randy Abe say djuma be no waye kruma Randy Abe apart from so wo ye discussion ya de bia no friends football no ya ade wo hu na nka wo de na kokan we hu GF wa I mean I hope say nka bebo finish baby good open ansama be wo be di we ye chi mo waban na nya problem
ti ebinum susu say president ne consider obi asebe onim kue dwuma no
onfa opuni mra
to opuni
because opuni we no nyoko depend opuni
si akle
onfa opuni mra ebeboa no onu anim so opuni so
ka ho asem
on MPP be ka na wo badwen ho MPP na omo ye ni yanka ni ko manimante MPP oba mafia MPP fo yama opuni ba oba mafia MPP fo yama onu onim se ne ye mafia work MPP fo de onya om na wuja o ma wo because si omo hihye dwuma e de ba omo hihye dwuma
because we me aban pa o without cocoa issue
me say
any emu campaign
omo hihye dwuma de ba enti wo na be smart for opuni be hye ho opuni wo be face opuni onim gofo we chen me no mi no so what I say so omo nya no mbo ni buga nti onu onya omo be bo omo ni omo na be chekura
enya segito
debi ayem ya pa se yura mama waye niema nice na wo wie no wa ma de ketwa we no ebegu wenu ase so what I say frɛ Ghana branopa bɛka sa kyerɛ Ghana for won so de wo kasa bia wo di jovia fam kakra nti obi ani gye wo na sɛ wo sɛ wo srɛ ne asie bia no ɔmo mfɛnkyɛ kasa bia wo ne ministers ni nyinaa mo wɔ opposition mo kasa over no mo mfɛnkyɛ na mo beto ka na mo nim sɛ saa na etie that's it wo wie president a watimi just say abofo nkra bɛbɔ mo nsɛm ama move on na woko
but you see and nam news wires are kese so
me see NPP for ne plan ta fe omo plan o say NPP for no
NPP group no
omo ne omo ye bone de omo ya de ohun they are planning to say no ma dwi nyina nsa mahama eba na obefili no omo nim say mahama betimi asosedi etu 1 year pe no omo dwi nyina nsa wo mahama see nim ne dada mahama de obefili nti ni nipa de na no ka no prove Ghana for wrong na why na o ma sete afidie we no abetom say because of wo boy we nti wo beto what afidie nim
great mamin kenkan message kakana if yen hwade me our last video be say me bomb Alex we all say good evening Kweku. Alex Tete is hypocrite man and he is not God. If God says yes, who can say how? Who can say no? Kweku, you are doing a good job. I'm watching you live from the Barcelona. God bless you, Kweku. All right, Nedi Odebano. Michael, I'll say it. Michael from Ashala. I'll say hi, Kweku. It is becoming increasingly clear that the NPP, the true NPP members, discerning Ghanaians, floating voters, the business community, our revered traditional leaders, and the clergy all prefer Kennedy Japan over DMB. Kennedy Japan's message and vision of domestication, freeing ourselves economically, politically, and achieving true emancipation from mental slavery strongly resonates with many people across the country. Kweku, the best thing DM can do is safeguard the NPP's chance in 2028 and beyond to step down for the candidates, and the general public truly believes in everyone you go, or say everywhere you go. The message is clear: no can, no votes in 2028 Ghana. All right, honestly, they are all canon. My main can we? I'll say, Bra, K, thank you for. Okay, I'll say, Mami Tiwa was in Star FM. I remember the interview with Bolare. Asked Mami Tiwa police emergency number. She couldn't even provide the contact information. That woman was a bad intelligence officer. Okay, now or refer to Sir message. We also good evening, Kwekwanan. If Mama, who said that is also the Ugwain Funu, and if Ghanaians eat, they easily forget was never offensive enough. Then leave Baumia alone. Nevertheless, we have voted for Mahama again. Please, I know you are doing the bidding for NDC, but clearly state what Mahama has done. Dumiso is still on. 24 hours thrives on industrialization, but where are the industries right now? You are just one of the stomach journalists, I believe. Tell NDC government to work, and please compare Rawlings to Kagame, Rwanda president. If Rawlings was sensitive enough and not callous, Ghana could have been like Rwanda. For 19 years, he wasted our land, and Ghana has never recovered. Tell both parties to set up, because we the youth are something like that. Okay, and now can was him. My main last one was him. Good evening, Kweku. To be honest, I am so excited about today's program, and every word the man is saying is true. Ohini Japan Kennedy was the leader, but in the spiritual realm, something went on against Kennedy. I am not a social media prophet, but so far as we all in this country's, let's wait and see what would happen. And don't forget, I have already told you about you being a vice president for this nation. One day, Kennedy needs you more than anything on this mission, because your advice, support, and knowledge alone would help him take this nation beyond expectation. Anyway, before me, Alex, there is this that I need to play. Now, Alex, Penibu NPP mo. Na seni pano Alex nimno asam wa to necessity ano court e de asam no e be dum pempen so say ne lawyers so a file bibi nso a ene so me pesa Alex tie, because Alex say this ani pano nkomo pen o may postpone case baby o mde ko do next court date no de na be say. Take a listen to this video and maybe now Alex me di nkomo in the jiffy na fi yan wrap up. Take a listen to this.
yɛdi court nhyehyɛ no so the submission of no case no abɛdɔm court ɛyɛ ɛnɛ dɛ court na yɛ sɛ ɔbɛyɛ agyɛn ne de akɔ 10th of March endru hɔ no sɛ attorney general for a yɛbɛsɛve ɔmo wɔ nkrataa bi a wɔbɛyɛ de abɛdɔm court a na wɔn nso so saa berɛ wɔde abɛdɔm court na yɛn nso so yɛnya kwan ahwɛm anamɔn bi wɔ hɔ a ɛwɔ sɛ yɛtu a yɛbɛtu sɛ ba no sɛ edu tent no na biribiara deda na akwam so a na yɛbɛtie nea court no bɛka court no bɛma another date a ɔde the ruling anaasɛ ɔde na no December ɛfa nkrataa yɛde abɛdɔm court no so ɛbɛba abɛto dwa na yɛhu anamɔn nso so a yɛbɛtu ɛde afa.
Welcome back, folks. This is Woon to me, all right? Now, Sisiano and the lawyers now filing no case. What it means then now, they say, baby, Aniameke Kakono, Woon to me, of course, Enche, he will see the light of day. Nana Suma Duniyasana. But I did see an annual to Abaniwia, say Baumia is calling him, I think the chairman also in the making. Minim in Yoma and Nam form near Koso. Ore, Nini Apano, Mudia, Aquatinarique, you're filing no case, and there is only a baby Pima, Muna. Oh, my report no. Media command national security. Oh, my highway. Documents no cry. Oh, my friend. Different. Well, now we lawyer for your dinner tomorrow. Asama or my filing no case. No case. Ukweku yemi ni yenye lawyers. Yes. Be yeti kruma yeni a lawyer for them. Uhwe case ya the whole Ghana judge ben na ya publish ade we obi enim case ade a untumi aye. Na lawyer wadwen ye adwuma no wakọ file no case on this one we dey nkai wa ban mu no nkai NPP wa ban mu no e na bia nka motimi de na court mo try no na ya file no case na judge ben na betena ho wa file no case no weti ese so be yi ano ese yi nsema no magana for case na ye de abo no na yi ano magana for tie na judge nka de betena nka Ghana for ye no court ma obetimi aja wo ntumi wo case we ho ama file no case wow hey per lawyer ni papa bi nebusa ne say case ya lawyer ni wa file no case ni ho ene ye de na begina ko won samman o eso yi anoma oman no se mi bisaw pa wo de akoso a unu awuntumi a yen ka se hazard e guess zabias but usha ebekwa akopem ehimfa na kwakwa wo gina ho ya pam ni prison atali wo dem hu zu na wo pam ni prison atali na wo gina ho hu hwe nipa ni sunsum odi gina ho ni sunsum kra firi ni mu nyame na meka na wo gina ho wo gina che hu lawyer now andi nim say why mistake ade we sandi gi advice be fi lawyer pani bi wa meka na say come and file no case untumi no case na judge no odi asem we obetena ni demo no case. There is so huge. Huge. Let me quantum pombe brace one face can I hear Jumano. Kwaku. Never more last a emo warapia permanent. Na my main charge transmission of no case. Where was it? Why is everyone talking about NPP and NDC? Nobody's talking about Ghana. Let's kick two parties out and let's try new force. Someone would stay there. All the same is true. Let's keep on trying. Let's keep trying them till we find the right one. Gwegu. Yeah, they wrap up. For Sembe now they top no so meeting. The American say, Canadian co-food na monjin to mu say, we could support ye. Your friend say, Speaker of Parliament. One thing is source mission or ye. Or see, as a third force ever. But me say ye ya de na ye ma wisdom kakra ngo ho kire say Kennedy no ye party ni aje ye ya de na me nsusu anu me opinion no say ye nye ne say wo bia wo Ghana ha wo fin say wo believe Kennedy wo fin say ye de ne ba obeboa ma emrantie no enwuma Kennedy will stand for edwuma obia ntua he o man bi so nkofo ne kofa obi na de ne be ye president for so sikana yinim sa de we no minim second dey spend a lot obi entua 50 Ghana obi entua 10 cedi obi entua 5 cedi yem pali nwa for 2 years no obi bia wode ne 5 cedi aye contribution obeto aba market when you delegate issue
so what I said to send a baby cano third force no ebeba be now only the papa no on kasaye on jintum ye or so on the original platform so confirm mama Ghana nyina ni wiase nyina say o gene party ni di ne delegate aka no eno yen na yen ni party ni nya adwen yen na ye ni party ni nya adwen ti yen de ye pese ye ma NPP fo hu say ye betimi a kire o munyansa because yen ye to aba mo mo delegate ndi so o mato ne ompe the yen Ghana fo na ye wechiri no ye be mama hu say yen ye to aba na mo ye kunkunu nti yen de ye say ye kofa ni pasumesi we de naba nti mo dodo na ye to aba mo na ye nto yen ye pese ye ye 10 cedi ye 20 cedi ye 5 cedi oh kwaku ye bi mo na say ye sika ne ye wa ye de support o MPP na ye say ye de bewe yama ne ye di anima ye we ma ye ntimi nye ye be ye ne ye nya so mfa so krase aye na we na ye bebo man Ghana me ma wo mbi won ma wo mu bi ye nim so bi ba men kofu anya adwuma ye adwuma buso aprofu iba e de adwuma be krum ha hwan na ka kire say hwan na empe so what I say enti no third force no e beba so bo mu nya botre na ye nya ade no me de me nko ampa nka ye nya adede no ye nya adwuma no ye nya database no ye nya data na eno ne asem no all the system region ye djuma na nya data na afi ni ama o mahunu se ye noko ye je
afi ni ye hu se ya ma o mahunu se noko ye je mene Alex Tete. He's the CEO, Chief Executive Officer, Cytec Security, a man of many parts, Cardinals, maybe sorry, so, and then DJ Elastics, of course, will take over your screen. My main kind of message we coming from FaceMark, from Washington, or say, we are not going to vote for Ken on MPP ticket unless he go to the base. Okay, we so say this talk trash, blah 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 blah. Ken won't run for MPP. Anka, we go vote against him. We so say, please, Mr. Alex, or say you, or say Alex, like we the base is bringing Kennedy Japan to be the president in Ghana. Okay, message is true. We so say. This talk trash. Ken must be very careful if this guy in the studio, something like that, we so say Otibonsu don't do anything wrong, so just shut up over there. NPP egu the base. My name is Entia Woka Wonsamsa. We so say I remember. Okay, my Ken know that, and then quite a number of messages here. Good evening, Kweku. We so say have a. I say, God have mercy. Watching you from Mauritius, okay? We so say, yeah, I agree with you, Kweku. And Honky Kambi said that's very bad, and they are still the same politician in Ghana. We will never change. Watching you from Volta region. Good job, Kweku. You are doing a wonderful job. And a lot of messages, guys. Monday. Video be rest studio ha oba be ya de be ehu pa on Monday. Gauge the space. Unless me de baba me ya be hwe sa chronicle of Nyamanwa Oyena. We will look at it on the spiritual physical aspect, spiritual between religious group a do so Ghana ha and omo hwe say yemfa obi a oye Kristo ni emesi on mine so anaso say it doesn't matter whether the person between Hare Krishna, Hindu, Baha'i, and whatever it is. Yababa shares our document. Shannon so say the frontline biggest expose in the ministry, Basso, the fake prophets of Ujam de Betu Mosono. What is here say one of the prophets be a friend or say Kofi Wu Sano Moka. Two things. So we are, I will tell you say Sadena Watino. A preparational grounds for say Odebe Loncheno back again into the ministry. One prophet bakwa oye wagadria mi hu ni sasoda awi mema ne profile amamo enche so we would ya asomdrenka ye Christ ye na so wu ya I will tell you why until we take it that step. They be our prophet if we share edwuma agenda setting agenda nkwa na me do see no Shannon so said this has been a great program, of course, the weekend frontline with the entire team. Woman Mami production, of course, credible, great guy, Echo Bismarck, online editor Keynes, and then editors at large, Kofi Ansa, and then Eno Kofi Ejiri, director of research. My name still remains Kwekwan, and you're investigative journalist and the host of this platform. We Yankopon Beyadum Yeko Weekend show we. I'm Alexa and Edasoda YouTube. Oko my CTVGH. copy da ho ukọ the front line copy da ho Facebook the same nti mo a mo pe repeated no kọ wo hwe no menye peseme nkunya fema unue bi no no so yen de onhwe nothing you may be assisi ade we've laid down the speculation say Kennedy nyade oba be for me you know a party na emom per the bomochecha we piaba no or say oba be lead the NPP and when idea say yehwe how that mechanism no ebe yedwuma no de yehwe with the time coming near the normal to of course Alex Tete and I'm in a show no nyame adama Monday 8:05 p.m. I'll come your way. Up next, DJ Elastics, of course, take over your screens and play your nice tunes for the very weekend ahead of us. My name is Kwekwana.